Hi everyone, welcome to the U.S. Ambassador's residence in Ulaanbaatar. I am pleased to introduce our collection of artwork in celebration of Native American Heritage Month, which is in November. This month honors the history, culture, and achievements of Native Americans. The artwork currently on display here in the residence reflects my love of natural landscapes, the serenity of the outdoors, and the belief of traditional American and Mongolian cultures that we are stewards of Mother Earth. Mongolia is also known as the land of the eternal blue sky. Native Americans regard the constellation of stars as roads that travel to eternity. I'm happy to share some of my favorite works of art from the collection. In total, we have 19 works of art by 14 artists, including some artwork dating from the 19th century and some inspired by the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic. We even have several pieces by contemporary artists, including a Mongolian American artist. I hope you enjoy this virtual tour. This photograph behind me was taken by Joseph K. Dixon. Dixon was a popular photographer of indigenous people of North America. He concentrated more on portraiture and created an enduring collection of character studies. His work varied from photography to film and even sound recording. We have 4 of his works in our collection. His work here, Hopi Boy Racing Horse, was taken in 1913. It's one of my favorite pieces here because it reminds me so much of Mongolia's love for horses and its wide open landscapes. Visitors to the residence have noted that similarity as well. This photograph here was taken by one of the most well-recognized and celebrated photographers of Native peoples, Edward S. Curtis, also known as Shadowcatcher. He had built his own camera at the age of 12. He even has a tone that's named after him called Kurt tones, which described the gold-toned platinum prints, bringing luminous effect in his pictures by printing a reverse image on glass and backing it with mixture of powdered gold pigment and banana oil. We have 3 works by Curtis here, and although he was not a Native American himself, he was passionate about preserving and capturing the Native American tribes, traditional practices, and ways of life. Over the course of 30 years, he took more than 2,200 images that documented the lives and cultures of over 80 Native American tribes. He published his work through 20 volumes of the North American Indian Photography Project. This particular work is called Sundance Cheyenne and was taken in 1910. It depicts the Sundance ceremony of the Cheyenne people, who were considered North American Plains Indians. This ceremony, which lasts from 4 to 8 days, took place from early spring to midsummer. The participants usually begin with the Sweat Lodge ceremony and gather to celebrate the renewal of life, good growing seasons, a safe community, and good health. This is a very rare portrait made of watercolor on wove paper called Great Plains Indian. It was created in 1840. It is the oldest artwork in this collection. It was made by Carl Bodmer, a Swiss-French explorer. He was one of the first European artists to travel around the Trans-Mississippi and Missouri River tribal lands in early 1800s. Historically, such big river regions held a significant presence of Native American tribes, with many communities heavily reliant on the rivers for sustenance, transportation, and trade. Bodmer's works are noteworthy for their sensitivity of depiction, precise observation, and subtle, refined brushwork. Bodmer published 2 volumes featuring 50 hand-colored engravings depicting sights from his travels. His work has been featured in some of the world's most prominent museums, including the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York. I hope you enjoyed the highlights of the collection. I wish I could show you all these magnificent works of art, but you can find all the pieces detailed on our website in English and Mongolian. I'm grateful to the artists and lenders for allowing their works to travel and be displayed in Mongolia. I'm also grateful for the incredible work of the Art and Embassies program of the U.S. Department of State in assembling this beautiful exhibition, which shows how much the United States and Mongolia, our 2 cultures, have in common. Thank you for sharing this virtual tour with us.